Game, topping Adrian Peterson's 2007 mark of 296 rushing yards. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the field. He's got one years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns.
Motherfucker. You seen him today? Yeah, because he's sleeping all day. Getting up at night. I seen him last night. Probably went to bed.
Last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They gonna call the face mask?
Back at the 35. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up there with that first and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Purdy.
Got him.
Defense gets through and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up the sack, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And they're just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, the quarterback's been getting
It's sack.
Throwing on third down there.
You there?
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 first down in this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks in a great field position to start this time. They take over on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week. He was a manager. He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, he didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Running left is Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs in that total. Scary. Sticking with Walker on second down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
I didn't get it.
Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a good-looking run here as he'll take his hit.
Let's go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Walker. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NAC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Fuck you, nigga.
He is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. This is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so also, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play pass. And that's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to make massive
They're doing it like all my goddamn pictures, like I like all yours.
Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
What?
You act like fucking I drove your profile and you look at the fucking profile.
Oh, I do yours.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It's impressive. Now
That motherfucker, man.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, bull fucking shit. Pass horse fucking shit.
Before he's out of bounds. Move the change. The gain is 7 on 3rd down.
And that's how you
She's
pick
man,
up
it's
first
about
down.
those down.
Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On first down, it's Shelton. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted on that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs
Don't let
on
these
that one.
motherfuckers score.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Oh, he's gone. Ah!
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of...
Oh, yeah!
And it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over into October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of the season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks.
Well, they really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Look at this Niner defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, but not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that point, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push from the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before and get back to it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Fuck.
That's complete. He's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation and paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 44 yards rushing for him now at this point. Now 2nd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Got an open. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Short pass to Howard. And he tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
Under pressure, and they get to it again. The defense rising to the challenge and sending them back on the side. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard shot, and he missed it. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
It's almost a little jarring to see a little setup on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing a whole lot of confidence in the kicker. Tried to hit him 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. And down to the 45 yards at a time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And Walker once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, I think there's some nice space for him.
And he is going to get the Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to put the ball down, isn't it?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Running right, here's Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, at the 15-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get to it just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to run anyway because that That's your strength.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. To the right side.
Oh, my God.
Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take this one for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They're going to try to on the touchdown run.
Oh, no.
Get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. You're feeling okay. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, defense. Let's get the ball back one more time.
To pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
Drop it. Let's go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of the coach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawks football, 1st and 10. There's the Seattle offense.
There it is.
Get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. Really put in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking.
This is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and goal. Gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before half. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. The clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again.
They're not letting them get the ball back.
These defenses
Score again.
and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every rep on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing is executed well.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll move the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get it down. So we've come, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's how begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down and a yard. Again, it's Walker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is caught inside the 15. And Jameson Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it, but in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Vincent. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Shelton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle they go. It's Shelton. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play here for Seattle. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
But he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shelton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Hurts throw taken in by Landry.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But
they've got his man complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Short pass to Howard, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Back to throw. Purdy. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Quick slant complete to Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. From the 21, here's a second down and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this one complete. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Shotgun now with Purdy. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Purdy. And that will be incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way. Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 60 yards. Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And going right back to Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Purdy with 1 final shot here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she